right, looking at page 121. I'm briefly going to touch on these questions and you get to solve them or find the complete answer. For number 1, Pablo answers 5 true or false questions on a practice test for his driver's license. Which experiment could Pablo use to simulate answering the questions on the test? Remember, according to the first part of the notes, I need to identify what? The number of outcomes. Don't let this one fool you. If he's answering one question on his test, how many different outcomes can he get? This is not a 5 multiple choice question. If he answers one question, don't guess. Don't just throw out numbers. Listen before I'm finished reading or saying my question to help you out. Pablo answers 5 true or false questions on a practice test for his driver's license. If he's answering one of those questions, how many different outcomes can he have? 2. Thank you. True or false are my only 2 outcomes. You need to choose one of these situations that has how many outcomes? 2. Which has 2 outcomes. Don't shout it out. Write it down. For number 2, Carrie has different colored spiral notebooks in his backpack. Which of the following models could be used to simulate 1 in 3 chance, a 1 in 3 chance, of Carrie randomly selecting a red spiral from his backpack? What are they asking me for here? What's important? The 1 in 3 chance is important. How do I write that? Oh, what else is important? 1 in 3 chance for what? For a red spiral. How do I rewrite 1 in 3? 33%. How else can I write it? What am I missing with my 33%? 0.3 repeats. What else? What else? How else can I write this? A fraction form, which would be 1/3. Now y'all are waking up. What else?
I did it first.
It doesn't matter who said it first. I have the fraction and I have the percent. What am I missing? The decimal.
3.3.
It's not 3.3. Okay, enough. 0.3 repeats is sufficient. So you need to find one of these answers which has a red with a 1 in 3 chance of being chosen. Number 3, a department store offers a choice of 1 free gift from a specified list of items to customers who make a purchase of $200 or more. The items from which the customers may choose are 2 different brands of toasters and 3 different brands of coffee makers. Which of the following experiments can be used to simulate the following choices? You get 1 free gift, 2 kinds of toasters, and 3 different brands of coffee makers. How many options or outcomes do we get total? 5, because I have 2 toasters and 3 coffee makers. I don't want the answers shouted out at me, 1. And 2, I need to determine what I need to do with the 2 toasters and 3 coffee makers. Okay, guys, listen. This person is choosing 1 free gift. Okay? in that gift choice list, you can either get a toaster or a coffee maker. How many different gifts, or how many gifts altogether could you choose from? 5. So how many outcomes do you need? 5 outcomes. You have to be careful at what you're reading when you're interpreting these word problems, because that's all that star is going to be. Again, I don't want answers shouted out at me. On the next page, a blood drive predicts 40% of its donors will have type O blood. Which simulation could be used to model the number of donors that could have type O blood? What is the outcome that I'm looking for? Okay, I hear people talking, but nobody's answering my question. So y'all don't need my help? You're good? I can let you finish this on your own? Okay, pay attention to the questions that I'm answering and not your neighbor, or that I'm asking and not your neighbor. So what was the question that I just asked? I didn't read the question again. Looking back at this question where it talks about a local blood drive predicting 40% of its donors having type O blood, 40% is 4 out of 10. So my total number of outcomes here is 10 outcomes. If I'm looking at the 2 spinners with 6 equal sections, I either have 6 outcomes. Yes. You can't, oh, sorry. I either have 6 outcomes or 12 outcomes if I combine them. Then for letter B, it says draw 1 marble from a bag containing 4 white marbles and 10 purple marbles. I need to combine the 4 white with the 10 purple. I need it to equal 10. If this does not equal 10, then this cannot be your answer. Here, I'm flipping a coin and rolling a die. I got 2 outcomes and 6 outcomes. The 2 and the 6, will this equal a 10? If not, then that is not my answer. And then here, it says select 1 card from a set containing 4 red cards and 6 black cards. So I need to add these up and see if I get an outcome of 10 possible, with 4 of them potentially being type O blood. 4 and 6 equals what? So make sure to write that down and explain. Or not even explain. Once you write that down, you'll get an answer. So for number 2, it says after completion of a race, each cross-country runner is allowed to choose 1 of 3 energy bars and 1 of 2 sports drinks. So they get an energy bar and a sports drink. Which of the following simulations could be used to represent the choices made by the first 3 runners to finish the race? So I need a simulation. I need how many outcomes first? How many outcomes can I get here for the number of energy bars? What did I circle? 3. And how many outcomes for the number of sports drinks? So I need 3 and 2 outcomes. Make that ampersand look a little different. All right. So I need to look at my answers. This has 3 equal sections on a spinner, and this is a coin. You can flip heads or tails. It says spin the spinner and flip a coin a total of 3 times. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections that are equal on the spinner, and then this says spin this 3 times. This is a coin. I can get heads or tails. I'll flip it 6 times. And then this is a coin and a 6-sided number cube. I will flip the coin 2 times and roll the die 3 times. I need to have 3 outcomes and 2 outcomes only.
Isaiah Castro.
Okay, looking at number 3, flipping a fair coin and rolling a 6-sided number cube could be used to simulate which event? I need to know how many outcomes I can get with the fair coin, which is heads or tails, and then I need to roll a 6-sided number cube. That tells me how many outcomes I have here, which is 6. 6 outcomes. And heads or tails is how many outcomes? How many? Heads or tails? 2. Here it's choosing ham, turkey, chicken, or roast beef. I need to count the meats. Made with, a sandwich made with white or wheat bread. Here, this is choosing a type of pizza with a certain type of crust. Here, this is choosing jeans with a certain type of belt. And here, this is choosing a bundle of roses with a certain color ribbon. So I need 2 different types of outcomes, 2 and 6. On question number 4, hold on. Each student in a math class gets to choose one of 4 prizes when they receive an A on a test. So I get 1 of 4. How many outcomes do I have here? 4 outcomes. Which of the following simulates 6 students choosing a prize? How many outcomes do I have for rolling a number cube? 6, because you get numbers 1 through 6. 6 outcomes. How many do I get for flipping a coin? I'm flipping a coin. Don't read the numbers. How many options do I get for flipping a coin? What can you get when you flip a coin? Or what's on the sides of a coin, y'all? Anybody? What's on the sides of a coin? So how many outcomes is that? 2 outcomes. Thank you. How many outcomes for letter H? 4. How many outcomes for this guy? 2 and 6. It would be a total of 8 if we do it that way.